I could find so many problems with American schools nowadays. The problem with American schools nowadays is that it's basically a hole that everyone says you have to go to. I feel like school nowadays is the most dangerous on the planet you could do. I don't know how I feel about colleges though, because I've never been to it. I went to a haircutting school after high school, but I don't consider that college because that haircutting school did cost like $18,000 as opposed to $500,000 or higher of student debt that you would have to slave the rest of your life away trying to pay off until you're 65 and you get your 401k so that you can buy that Lamborghini you've always wanted since you were a boy or a girl and your don't work no more. Literally, what's the point by then? You spend all this time, all this debt, all the life that you've pissed through your weaselly hands, all for a tiny little piece of paper that says you sat down somewhere for a certain time and followed directions on time for a certain time, literally risked your sanity for who knows how long, just so that you can hope that you'll get the career you've wanted with zero experience. See, I wrote all this stuff down. I came prepared. Colleges don't even teach you how to actually make money. You know what schools do teach you? They teach you that God does not exist. They teach you that there's more than two genders, that all black people are saints and all white people are evil racists, how to be a total cuck as a man. They teach that depression sucks by advertising this. They punish you if you stand up to someone who's picking on you. The coaches pick who's on the sports team simply by saying, "She's my daughter, of course she's getting on the team rather than this one. Yeah, that's my buddy's son. I'd rather pick him than this kid who's way better than him." They banned certain apps so that kids can only use social media if there's some type of parental lock on it, like we're children. Technically we are, but at the same time, still, why would you do that? You know teens are gonna look at porn. You know. So you think banning it in school is gonna stop them from doing it at home? Just weird. There's favoritism regarding popular kids getting good grades even though they know they sucked. A young student one time got expelled from school because he wore a t-shirt that says there are only two genders. They expelled him for it. Girls can simply just say, "Oh, he touched me. Oh, he raped me." And everyone will believe her. But it's not the same way the other way around. A boy who comes out and says something like that will be ignored. Girls literally get knocked up on the dance floor at fucking homecoming and prom. Either 6 or 7 guys around one girl and she's on her knees giving them the business, you know. Or the girls will lift up their dresses like this and start dancing on their dude with their panties out. I'm not joking. I saw this at homecoming. Girls all over the frickin' gymnasium lifting their skirts up, showing their panties in front of everybody. Some of those kids were drunk that day too. I understand it, but I don't. Kids want to have fun, but at the same time, they're morons. What can I say? But yes, that's true. Girls would lift up their dresses and let dudes hit it from the back in the middle of the dance floor. No joke. The bus drivers will blast country music as loud as they can with all the windows down at 6 a.m. in the morning. And people wonder why there's so many school shootings. Your college professors aren't even rich. So what the flying are they gonna teach you about actually making money in the real world and starting a business? Ain't I just think school all the way up from kindergarten to college is a complete waste of time that keeps you poor. They give you zero experience at a price of $500,000 or higher just so that you can get a tiny little piece of paper that says you may or may not f up somebody else's business. All you young people out there who want to be popular, especially all you young guys out there who want to sit at lunch with the popular kids and talk about other irrelevant students and get the acceptance and admiration just to hang out with a circle of kids who their way to the top, both in life and those lame ass parties that are probably filled with drugs and sex. You want to be a part of that? I don't think so. Is that really what you want? Y'all should focus on yourselves, for real, for real. Focus on you, King. Be a little selfish about it if you have to. The things you do to better your life is no one else's business but your own. Don't specifically tell people the moves you're making, cause they will tear that down in a heartbeat. I guarantee you. Also, all you young guys out there who just maybe broken up with a girlfriend recently, and then you go on social media and find out she's partying her little tramp friends, smoking and taking shots and probably getting for all I know by other dudes. This happened to me, by the way. Her name was Isabel. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna say her name, Isabel. I broke up with her. It was probably a big birthday blowout for someone. I don't know. Yeah, after that point, I went into a deep depression. Don't know why it hit me that hard, but it just did. But I've accepted what happens now, and she has a boyfriend now, and I'm single, because that's how life works. It's hard for dudes to find girlfriends, but it's easy as cake for women to find boyfriends because female beauty is extremely valuable. That's why when a girl breaks up with her man, whether it's in high school or real life, whether they're teenagers or adults, it don't matter. They will always have another guy to fall back on because they're pretty. It's called pretty privilege. Pretty privilege is applied to certain things where a woman can get whatever she wants just because she's pretty. But a dude like me can't do that. There was this other girl too. Her name was Rosie. She ended up friend zoning me for I think 2-3 years that we were hanging out. I told her every day she's beautiful, she's so pretty. I tried hanging out with her as much as I could, but she would rather go with this black DJ guy she's not even dating today. She's dating some other ugly ass. She was a moron. That's all I could say about her. And the thing I said earlier about schools punishing you if you stand up to someone that's picking on you, that happened to me one time. There's this dude named Ryan, right? And he's making winky kissy faces at me like that, as if he's like he just came out of the closet and he wants to suck some dick. And of course, being the teenager that I am, I cussed at him across the room. This was in the middle of class. We both get in trouble, don't get me wrong. However, he gets less detention time than me. Can you explain that? He got like fucking, I don't know, 2 days detention? I got like 5 or 6. I don't understand human beings sometimes. If I'm just being honest, I don't understand them. I don't. Like this other time, this was when I was still in middle school. I wasn't in high school, but we all went to the high school for a dance, right? Only middle schoolers, no high schoolers. There might have been a few high schoolers, but I don't know. And there was this girl that I really liked, but I was too nervous to talk to her. Her name was Alexis. And guess what happened? 2 things happened, actually. When I finally built up the courage to go talk to this I asked her, do you want to dance? And guess what she says? So she's dancing with her fat whale of a friend. And she says, I'm already dancing with somebody. Sorry. You'd rather dance with this fat than me? I didn't say that, but that's what I thought. I was so pissed off the rest of that day. Like, I'm not joking. I think almost a year later after that, this was either in, I think this was freshman year of high school. I see her holding hands with some James from Big Time Rush looking motherfucker. And I'm like, alright, I guess I'll go myself then. I hope all of the people I talked about are watching this right now. You know what you did. You know you're full of You know you're selfish. You know you're a You know you're a I don't understand human beings sometimes. I don't know why they do certain things. I don't know what the intent is. I mean, I know what the intent is, to be a moron. I don't know why there's so many school shootings, even though I kind of know, but I don't at the same time. It's just, life is confusing. Also, to all my male subscribers out there, I want to give you some game, okay? If you like a girl, don't give her so much attention. Like 1 out of 100, right? Your attention span for her should be about 20-25%. You should be 20 to 25% interested in this girl. Even though it's much more than that, just act like you kind of don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because if you give her too much attention, you'll seem like you're clingy and that you won't let her be her own person, you know? You kind of have to like pull back the attention a little bit and be like, what are you gonna go to college for? Don't be overly excited for her answers. You should just be like, oh, what do you want to go to school for? As opposed to, what do you want to go to school for? You see the difference there? Trust me, the girl will get 10 times more turned on when you seem like you don't give a shit about her. You keep to yourself. You don't tell her a whole bunch about you, because why would you do that anyways, you know? Alright, that's just some game. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye-bye.